What is going on, everybody? Welcome back to the Civilization 5 Great Britain AI only battle. It is time for the results. Turn 350. Some crazy results. We'll get into those in a moment. We did points for the top 5 in each statistic, not the top 10, because there's only actually 9 civs remaining. So we'll start off at the bottom, and with the 2 civs that sadly did not score any points, sadly. And those were what remains of Brittany, not much left for them, so that's kind of understandable. They weren't top 5 in any of the categories we use. And Denmark also sadly did not get any points. That's ninth for them. In 7th with 1 point, although this civ is actually dead, so it's just hit me. Maybe Brittany or Denmark would have squeezed in 1 point, so we'll find that when we go through the info addicts. I didn't even notice that. The Celts do have a point. They must have a unit still alive somewhere. Yeah, sorry. That's the only issue. They came last, so it won't make any difference, I believe, to the results. I'll just check it when we do the info addicts to make sure. But in fact, we can just be super sure, just in case, you know, on the fly. I think it was near the start. They snuck into 5th place once, so that's all we need to find. Which one was it? It won't be population. What would it have been? I don't know what it could have been. I guess something like social policies. There we go. Perfect. So, that does change things. Okay, there we go. So, Tyrone. I thought it would have been Brittany or Denmark missing out, but no. Okay, so that changes things. So, that's just 1 extra point for Tyrone, which is, may or may not have an impact. I've got it here, but you'll find out soon. What just changed. But anyway, so the Celts are not 7th, they are not alive. So Brittany and Denmark are tied 7th and 8th. Sorry about that. Norway then was the next civ in 6th place with 12 points. They started good. They actually were above one of the other civs for a while, but one of the other civs did well in one particular category that boosted them above them. So 6th place was Wales. Norway. They did very well. In the end, settling over here. They made it interesting. They played a part in killing the Celts as well. So that was interesting. And then 5 points ahead on 17 is the civ I just mentioned. Wales, they came 5th. So good job, Wales. They've been quite exciting. They've been fighting lots of battles. They haven't actually done that much. Conquered a few cities here. Tamworth, Birmingham, Gloucester. But not much else. But yeah, Wales, and they had really good technology. I think they were number 1 in tech, or number 2, which is how they sort of overtook Norway quite a bit at the end. Now, a bit of a jump to 30 points for 4th place, and that goes to England. Again, very exciting. Lack of production, I think, has hurt them all game. They have lots of food and population, but not much production, so that's a bit of a shame for them. But yeah, they did very well throughout this game. And yeah, all round, pretty exciting. Made up for the early death of regular England. All well. You know, they've pushed up north. They've been fighting Wales recently. I'm sure we'll see more from them as we push towards turn 500. 3rd place, it is 38 points, and that goes to the Britons. So I said it was going to be interesting between these 3. It came out as Wales 5th, England 4th, Britons in 3rd. And again, they were pretty interesting. They killed Cornwall early on, which wasn't too difficult, because Cornwall was one of those civs that did not like me moving them, and just didn't work properly. So that was a bit sad, but there you go. The Britons did well, but they did some interesting stuff. They took Nottingham. I believe this was originally the original England, right? The one that had London and Nottingham, and they did briefly have London for quite a while. So not briefly, just they had it for a while, but recently they had it. And have taken some of these other cities as well, and they've more recently been attacking Brittany. Now, we go on to 1st and 2nd place. Now, before the start of this video, for the first time ever, by sort of a scenario I believe I explained in the last episode, there was a tie. Scotland and Tyrone were tied. However, because the Celts lost a point, and that point went to Tyrone, Tyrone has pipped the victory. So there we go. That is just to confirm it. It was very, very close. Scotland nearly did it. They were well ahead of the others. They are 56 points for Scotland. And yeah, with Tyrone getting that extra point, they are on 57 now. So that sucks for Scotland. They were so close. Nearly gave them the tie, which would have been amazingly rare. We've never had a tie for the lead before. We've had some ties lower down. We almost had one a few months ago. I can't remember which game it was. Super close, and the games have been getting a lot closer. But yeah, Scotland, I think they won a few of the, the wonders category. We know they're top in that one, and Tyrone doesn't have many. things like that, where Scotland got 5 points and maybe Tyrone got 1 or 0, and it was almost a tie. But yeah, sadly, due to the Celts being dead, Tyrone has officially won the game. So there you go, that was kind of expected. We will quickly do our shout outs, because for the first time ever, I am prepared to do them. I say that, I don't have the names written down, which would have been a super smart thing to do, but I do have all the comments open, which I'm going to respond to. I've not replied to any this week. It is really bad. I'm going to respond to all of them at this weekend, so don't worry, or should have done it by now. I'm going to sit down, go through all of them. I definitely apologise for that. But we'll get through them all, and then I'll try not to fall behind again. There's a lot. There's like 200 now. It got really bad, and then obviously you put it off. So yeah, I will do that. Big apologies. Obviously that's going to be a bit weird because you'll have seen the results, and then I'll respond to the original comments. But yeah, I'm going to go through and do that because that's completely my fault. No excuses. So I'll get back to that. But right, let's have a look. Who picked Tyrone? Let's have a look. Oh, there's a comment about how Tyrone is new. I had no idea, to be honest. I just googled. Did I Google it? It was on the map of mods that are local. But apparently, there you go. It only came out a few days before I started. What a start for Tyrone. Their first bit of action. They do very well. Okay, someone picked the Isles. Got this easy win. But yeah, now for my actual pick, Tyrone. So Evo Neujten. Apologies if I've got that wrong. Congratulations, you did pick Tyrone. Anonymous you also picked Tyrone. Scrolling through, there's Tyrone is the smart bet. I'll get that. Well, I mean, Dennis, you picked just about everybody, but we'll let you have it, Dennis Murphy. Well done. You did say Tyrone is a smart bet, which is, oh no, you did say you'd go with the Camelot Britons, but you said Tyrone's a smart bet, so we'll let you off. We'll give you one too. Amazing. Lancaster, Wales, the Britons. Wyatt Dubcack, congratulations. I always see you commenting, so thank you for all the support. This one's got sort of 3. Not really picks, but you have mentioned Tyrone, so I'll give it to you. Carivia. Henry Kilitua. I feel like you've got. I might be getting this confused with other people. I feel like someone's got it right like 3 times in a row, and it might be you. That's impressive. Ireland, or well, Tyrone Ireland. So there you go, Luke. You got that one. Penn Roberts, you got it. I feel like you've got a few right recently as well. Congratulations. Right. Okay. Okay. This one says, counting on my Irish boys to dominate the British Isles. Now, Ireland was alive, so maybe you were going with Ireland, but we'll let you off because Tyrone did it, and we'll give it to you. So well done, Joker Duck. You also got it correct. Denmark, because it makes no sense to pick Ireland. Oh no. Go Brittany, Wales, the Celts, Ireland, the Britons, Celts, Wales, Tyrone, Manavoni. Congratulations, you're another long time commenter, so thank you very much. And Kirkinator. I feel like that's another one who maybe got the last one correct, but maybe I'm just getting confused, to be honest. But congratulations to everyone who picked that correctly. I did not. I picked Wales, I think, this time. 5th, which is good, but then there was only 8. Or that's not that good when there was only like 12, 15 civs at the start. But now we will have a look at the info addicts and go through what's happened. Sorry about all the map disappearing there. I was on a different tab, so it unloads. But let's have a look. Go through some of these statistics, and then we'll come back tomorrow at turn 400, probably. Yeah, and then 450 on Tuesday, 500 on Wednesday, and then hopefully a new one on Thursday, if possible. If not, it'll be at the week. It'll be Friday, if not. So keep an eye out for that. For population, Tyrone led the way, 125 million. Then England, 102 million. Bit of a drop to Scotland, the Britons, and then Wales, Norway, Denmark, and then Brittany with the lowest population right now. We'll do all of them just because there's only 8. Crop yield, Tyrone well out in front. Then it is Scotland, England, the Britons, Norway, Wales, Denmark, and Brittany again in last. It might be the same. Maybe Denmark's going to be ahead of Brittany. That would make sense. If they're ahead every time, we can say they finished above them. Tyrone, Scotland, the Britons, Wales, Norway, England, Denmark, and Brittany. You see, there's quite a mix between these 4, although eventually Brittany and England in particular sort of win out in that one. But that was for production. Again, Tyrone well out in front. Biggest economies, again, Tyrone is up there, but Scotland has crossed the 1 billion gold sort of mark militaries, Tyrone, Scotland, Wales, England, Norway, the Britons, Denmark and Brittany. Right, we don't use approval, we don't use literacy because they're both covered later. I mean, actually we don't use happiness either anymore, but we don't use either of these. Social policy, the Britons and Scotland happiness is generally pretty unrelated to who's done well in the game, so it's sometimes hard to balance. And like I said, in some other games, it's totally inappropriate because some civs can see the whole map and some haven't. Technologies, the Britons got 70, so they were well out in front. Then Wales, England, Scotland tied, and Tyrone tied. Okay, the score system's got its flaws, okay? I'm assuming it's whoever got there first. It may not be, but we can assume, and then we never run into any problems. Net gold we don't use anymore, because normally all the civs are just hemorrhaging so much money by now it doesn't matter. This is not the case today, for once. Norway is losing a little bit, but it's not as bad as normal. Cities, Tyrone, miles ahead. 50 to Norway actually doing very well there in second with 14. Scotland 12, the Britons 9, England 8, Wales still with 7. Denmark have 6, and Brittany has 2. Denmark has 6. I guess they have 5 at home and 1 in England. I don't know. It doesn't look, I thought they had 4, but maybe they have 5. Cities, science output, Tyrone leads the way, then Scotland, England, the Britons, Wales, Norway, Denmark, and Brittany. Culture output, Scotland leads the way, then Tyrone, the Britons, England, Norway, Wales, Denmark, Brittany. This is where Scotland chased down Tyrone towards the end, the back straight. Wonders, again, Scotland over Tyrone, then England, Britain, Wales, Denmark, Norway, among others. Brittany's not, is all the way down here with the dead civs because they don't have any. Treasury.